Welcome back everyone to a brand new Wizard101 video. It's Chlorine here, and today guys I'm bringing you something that's a little bit more informational than the the rest of my videos. The rest of my videos are more opinionated. This is actually going to be more factual. There are some opinions on some gear I think you should use. But yeah, basically I'm going over the gear you should use from level 1 to level 150. Alright? So yeah, just know I have not acquired any piece of 150 gear. This is all just things you should use. So yeah, anyways guys, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so for any starting, this does not matter what character you are or what school you are, I would recommend getting these starter bundles. They are pretty pricey. Um, you know, um, they're like 7,500 crowns. I recommend them completely though. They're great starting. Just because I recommend this 100% because one, not only do you get a mount which some people starting off the game don't even have. So yeah, that, and you actually get a wand that has damage. This is death. The storm one is actually really strong. That's 9 damage right off the bat from a wand. The others are like 6. The fire one is actually even more. Is 10. So yeah, I recommend getting these. These are really good. I bought it for my myth. This is the only character I've ever bought it for. So I tried it out, and it actually gave me a lot of damage and a lot of great stats too. You get health, accuracy. I mean, look at that. I'm already 10 accuracy on my myth. So that plays into role along with getting other stuff. So yeah, this is what I recommend anywhere from level 1 to level like 5, 10. Because one, I recommend keeping the wand for all the way up into level 30. So yeah, definitely keep with these for a while. Recommend that completely. So yeah, let's get right into level 10 gear. Alright guys, now I'm going to recommend this for anywhere from, this is not just for level 10, anywhere from 10 to about 30. Yeah, 30, because that's when you get Zeus gear. I recommend just hitting the Bazaar for gear because you never know, you can actually get pretty good stuff. I mean, like, let's see. Because, I mean, obviously I don't need this crap anymore, but I mean, you could, like, come through here. Every 5 levels, you can get a piece of gear. But I don't recommend buying anything past 25, because, you obviously have the Zeus gear, and look at this. This is not even, like, anywhere compared close to Zeus gear, and I'll show you that in a second. But, yeah, like, this is, like, great stuff. So, yeah, you definitely want to get some of these. I mean, some of these are actually kind of garbage. Like, I'm just showing you death right now because that's what character I'm on. But yeah, definitely come through here. You can also get some good stitch. Like that's nice stitch stat. I don't recommend buying a wand. Obviously, the wands are kind of trash. I can't, like, you're really only gonna get like universal stuff, and they're not that good. Hat rope boots I'd recommend. A thame and rings I recommend. Amulets as well. Because the amulets, I mean the thames and rings, you can basically just get health and mana from. I'm sorry. You can basically just get health and mana from. So yeah, you definitely want to check out that. The amulets, let's just say you want to get the universal ones because some of them can be really good. Like that one right there, Nightshade Choker, if you're like supporting, it could be a weakness. That would be good for life. Ice, for the ice trap one, I use that on my Fire and Ice walkthrough if you guys don't remember. Again, that'd be good for storm. Good spells in here like Balefrost is right there, just something good, but for rings, it's the same thing as the Athame. They're probably just gonna give health and mana all the way up until like 20s. Then you can start getting. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, I can't find one, but you can start getting like power pip ones, which I really recommend for anywhere for. I think you start getting them at like level 20. You can start getting power pip rings. So I recommend that because your power pip chance is going to be really low at lower levels. So yeah, deck. I definitely recommend buying too. You know, it's gonna have a lot more options to this. This is just Bazaar at the moment. It's probably like someone's buying a lot of stuff. So sorry, I need to fix that. But yeah, you can definitely recommend buying some of the stuff. You know, it's actually because like the higher level you go, the higher deck space you get. Like you see, you go from like 30 here to 25. From 20, you get like 30 space. From 25, you get 35 space. You know, like that's actually really good. So yeah, recommend that. So yeah, let's move on to the next piece. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention is that if you go into the crown shop, go to gear and things. Yes. If you actually don't want to, you know, you don't have to buy the Bazaar of Thames. Actually, you can go right here. Level 5 Heartsteal gives 45 health and 5 resistance. That is actually insane. Basically, you know, like you can use that all the way up until the level 56 a thing, which starts giving damage. So I recommend all the way up until 56 you can use the Heartsteal, which is exactly what I did on most of my characters. So yeah, definitely recommend that. Now let's get right into the level 30 gear. Alright guys, so what I recommend for the level 30 gear, I recommend farming Mount Olympus for the hat, robe, and boots. There is 2 tiers to them. There is a Senator tier and there is a Zeus tier. I recommend going for the Zeus one completely. You know, the Senator one is obviously, you know, usable. But the Zeus one is actually the best one. So yeah, you definitely want to go for those. The Zeus one is a little bit harder to farm. It has taken me anywhere from I got 30 runs at one point and gotten no Zeus gear. I mean, gotten like farming for like the last piece of Zeus gear, but like sometimes they can take like that. So yeah, definitely you want to have a max wizard help you in here. Makes it go by a lot easier. Yeah. You know, they also give a wand in there that's actually really easy to farm and is actually really easy to get. So most of the time I get it on the first or second try, which is called the Sky Iron Hosta. It is a 10 damage wand. So yeah, definitely recommend that all the way up to like Darkmoor at least, or unless you get your Headmaster wand. So yeah, definitely recommend that. Yeah. So and I'm gonna go into those Headmaster packs later on. So yeah, see you then for the level 60 gear, because this level 30 gear will actually last you all the way up until 60. So yeah. Actually, no. There's one set of gear I can show you. It is usable. For some schools, they keep it, other than Waterworks and Zig Zag Gear. So yeah, I'll show you that. Alright guys, so for anyone who is 56 and higher, I would definitely recommend this gear. Now I know I said I would wait till Waterworks, but no, I was actually wrong. Some of this gear can actually be really good. Now I'm going to say this because I know this for life. The life one is, I bought it before my life. My life, this is actually the best life hat from 56 to level 100, so definitely recommend getting this for life. You don't even need the Waterworks hat, don't even worth farming. This one is completely better, gives a blade, more damage, all of that. For the robe, I recommend just having these robes until, Waterworks or Zig-Zag, whichever one you get. Like this one, this is actually probably the best storm robe until, probably 100. So this is the one I used all the way until 100. So yeah, I recommend this. This one is actually good, until, but it's not better than the Zig-Zag robe, which I'll get into. This one is good for ice, but ice is the Zig-Zag robe is better. This one, the myth one, I'm actually not completely sure about. But it's always good to have, So yeah, definitely would keep this. But I would definitely buy all of these, have them. This one is also, the death one is also really good. It is also not better than the Zig-Zag one, so I definitely recommend having this until you get the Zig-Zag one, because I know the Zig-Zag one is hard to farm, so it's good just to have those stats while farming for it. I'm gonna be completely honest. The ice boots are completely trash. I bought them, just to see stats wise. So don't make my mistake. These boots are completely trash. Wait. the storm ones. A lot of these boots you shouldn't use, honestly. The boots, just, they're not that good. But if you want, you can use them. So yeah, I definitely recommend. The hat and the robes I definitely recommend, and the boots I don't really recommend. So yeah, anyways guys, let's get into the next set of gear, which will be level 60. There's 2 sets of gear you can use for level 60, and I will go over which pieces of which ones you should use. Alright guys, we're here. Waterworks, as you guys know, I've been talking about a little bit. So Waterworks is definitely somewhere I farm every time I hit level 60 on any character. And as you guys know, I have a couple of characters that are actually have quite a bit of characters that are above 60. So yeah, Waterworks I definitely recommend farming for. I know the hat, the robe, and the boots can be used on all characters, not like one or like better than the other, or like some you just shouldn't use. Now, I'm gonna say this: a lot of the robes you probably shouldn't use because the Zig Zag robes are the best. So I'm gonna go over that in a little bit. The hats, definitely recommend the hats. The hats are really nice unless, obviously, your Winter Tusk hat is better. For instance, Life, obviously, Winter Tusk hat is better. And the boots are, in the Waterworks boots are what you use. In the Zig Zag robe, as anyone knows who doesn't know, my life level 60 setup, I have 110 damage. And a lot of people wonder how I get that. And it's actually really simple. Really simple. Just a bunch of level 60 dungeons. Yeah. So, and another thing I'd like to go over while I'm here is the Professor 4-pack. Now, they have actually a lot of good stuff for level 60. I wouldn't recommend opening these before level 60 because they don't give a lot. If I can find them, actually. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I would definitely recommend opening these at level 60. For the boots and the wand, nothing else. I would not recommend anything else unless you are, supporting. You could get the Dorgan's Havoc hood and, gives the mass feint. But other than that, I don't recommend opening the pack. Other than those side pieces of gear. But anyways, let's get right into the Zig Zag. Alright guys, so there's 2 things I'm going to go over in Zig Zag. One is in upper Zig Zag and one is in lower Zig Zag. Is that right? Yeah, one is in upper Zig Zag, one is in lower Zig Zag. Right now, over here, since we're just here, you definitely, I 100% recommend this is the Zig Zag robes. These guys, oh my god, these are like the highest damage robes. These are actually some of these robes have more damage than the Darkmoor robes. So yeah, using them at level 60, you're pretty good. Yeah, they are a bit of a hassle to farm, and it is a pretty big dungeon, so if you got the time, I recommend doing it. If you don't feel like it, well, you're just going to lack on those stats. But, yeah, so that's going to be it for the robes. So let's get into the other piece that is actually pretty helpful for level 60 in the lower Zig Zag. Now, before I get to this place, a lot of you are thinking, well, what about Barkingham Palace? Or, what about, Poseidon? Just to let you know, those are probably... I've been recommended those, and, actually, I was recommended it during my Fire and Ice walkthrough when I was farming Mountain Olympus. Someone recommended it to me, the guy that we were farming with, and, I farmed for those pieces of gear that they said. One, Poseidon drops are garbage. Don't even farm those. And Barkingham Palace drops, the only thing you want to get from it is the ring, and there's like so many other options you can get from it, and the deck, maybe the deck. That's it. So yeah, it's nothing to go over. I guess you can go for the Barkingham ring, but whatever. But anyways, guys, let's get right into next year. Like I said, guys, don't farm that place. It was a waste of a time. If it's a waste of a time and a pain in your ass, I wouldn't do it. Now let's go over here For you level 90 wizards that are looking for amazing gear, Tartarus is the way to go. Not only you can get one of the best amulets, but you can get great hat, robe, and boots. Obviously, it's how it works with Mount Aquila. I'm sorry, what am I doing? I'm looking for that. All of these dungeons, Atlantia, Tartarus, Mount Olympus, they give 2 tiers and 2 sets of gear. They give senators, and they give a Zeus, or whatever it's called. No, it's for Tartarus, Hades, I think. I don't know. I've never really gone for Hades gear. You know, I usually wait till Darkmoor. But this is something you can farm, so I had to put it on the list. So yeah, definitely if you want to get some of that gear, I recommend that. They do have a really good wand in there, which is a critical and a critical block wand. I don't know if it's still meta, but you can definitely go for it. Oh no. I think it is because it's a critical. But actually, technically, it would still be meta because you're only level 90. So yeah, definitely would recommend farming that. Other than that, yeah, Hades is the one that's gonna drop that shit. It is a hard dungeon and a lengthy dungeon. So yeah, be prepared for that. Other than that, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, let's get on to the next gear set. Yep. Okay, guys, we're here. Probably one of my favorite dungeons in the game. Well, it's a set of dungeons. All in all, Castle of Darkmoor. Yeah, this is probably this has like great gear. Three sets, 3 tiers, sets, whatever you call it. Starts out as the I'm not exactly sure what the gear is called. I didn't do my research, and plus, I haven't had a wizard come in here this level 100 in a long time. So yeah, the last one was my Storm, which is my 3rd main character. So it's been a while. Forgive me. But the gear. Okay, so it looks like a knight gear. It almost looks like Avalon gear. That's the first set. Don't even recommend it. Completely trash. Next set is also completely trash. It looks like a knight gear, but it has like bones and stuff on it. Don't recommend that either. Now the 3rd set is what I definitely recommend. The one you're definitely gonna need, the robe. Definitely recommend that 100%. The next item I recommend you get is the hat. You're probably gonna get the hat before the robe, most likely. But yeah, I'm actually not even in the right place where you're supposed to be farming. That's actually just where you have to, because you have to do the first 2 dungeons, which is that, and over here the upper halls. So this is actually where you get the gear you want. The graveyard. So yeah, definitely recommend coming in here, copping it. So the hat, the robe, boots are optional. I mean, I usually get the boots when I come. So yeah, there's also other things you can get along with almost a very good fame that gives 2 accuracy. You can get it for any school. It's universal, but it has universal damage, but it will say school required. So 16 damage, anything you get. Definitely recommend that. So yeah. What else can you go? For Storm Wizards, and yeah, for Storm Wizards, definitely farm Aphrodite. Has an 18 damage of fame, really good power pit % chance. So that's what I got. You need a lot of gold keys because pain in the ass to farm, doesn't drop pretty easy. So yeah, definitely recommend having a full team. Don't solo it. Is it possible to solo? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. But let's get into the next piece. It's actually a 99. It's a 99. You need to be level 99 for it. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, right here is what I recommend going into Morgann's Chamber for you 99 wizards. Come here. You get a great theme for your own school. Also, you can also get very good amulets. So all of these Athames that drop will give 17 damage, which is insane, guys. Insane. Great power pit percent chance. I am actually using the death one right now. I've been using it for a long time. It gives great jewel sockets. This is what it's going to look like on every school, just its own set of damage. And maybe the health and mana different. But 16 power pit percent chance for a lot of them. So yeah. But yeah, that's the Athames. You know, they're really good. Definitely recommend them. Yeah, but anyways, let's get into the next piece of gear you probably will need. Alright, guys. So yeah, we're at the Sky Anchor Big Horizon Hold, where you fight Rasputin, the rat. So there's two pieces of gear that you can get from here that are 110. Which is he has a great set of boots for each school, and he has a great deck for each school. I really recommend the deck. The boots are optional, but the deck is really good. Personally, I've never gotten a deck, so I mean, who am I to be giving advice? But really, I know the decks. I've seen the stats; they're really good. They're actually all really good up until the 130 Paradox deck. So yeah, definitely recommend that. Yeah, and I'll get into the next set of piece of gear you need. All right, guys. Now, this is probably the only 120 piece gear I can go over. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Right now, all that's popping into my head is the Myth Raya's loop. The ring right here, you fight the Mimic, and you can get a really good critical and damage ring right here. Level 120 wizards. Definitely come here. I love this. I love getting these rings. So yeah, that's probably it. Let's get into the next piece. There's actually quite a few pieces from here for this level. So yeah, 125, quite a few pieces. Get ready. Here we go. All right, guys. For 125, I'm not gonna go over the robe. First, I'm gonna go over the hat and the boots. So there's not a set place that I recommend to farm. I mean, there's one place that I farm, but I mean, there's so many other, they drop so easy. I'm gonna head over to the place real quick, just so you guys can see. Alright, guys, it's right over here. What is it, the tunnel? Escape tunnel? Secret tunnel? Yeah, so basically you can farm for Cabal gear here. Hat and boots, definitely recommend 125 wizards. Come here, you can farm. There's so many other places you can farm. Honestly, I've gotten mine through questing. Not gonna lie. Every time you do quest or defeat a boss or something, like I literally get it dropped. So I mean, there's really no point in farming for it. Finish out Imperia Part 1. See if you get anything. If you don't, then I recommend coming over here. That's just my opinion. So yeah, I mean, honestly, the next thing I want to get into for 125 is the robe. So let's get there. All right, guys, we're here. Skeleton Key Room, Corporal Tennyson. Definitely recommend farming it. I still use his robe. So, and I'm level 149, almost 150. His robe is still meta. Great robe right here. They're called they're called brigade armor. So, you know, light brigade armor. It'll just have a different name. Like baleful is for death. Quixotic is for like myth. Frosty is for ice. Radiant is for fire. You know, I know something. I just keep getting them. But good thing about this dungeon is it doesn't matter what school you are. You can farm it. And get any school robe. So yeah. Not only that, it drops pretty good stitch gear too. So not even if you're just farming for that, you can also pick up some other items. So yeah, definitely farm for that. It also drops really good gold selling items. So yeah, this is all in all a great dungeon. Skeleton, yeah, doesn't need a gold skeleton key. You don't have those. Do I even have one? I don't even have one on me. It's probably in my bank somewhere. I can usually keep them in the bank. But yeah. So yeah, this is a great area to farm, and yeah, that's it for the 125. gear, let's get right into 130. Alright guys, not gonna go to each part, but the Husk is where you will get your Paradox gear. The only piece of Paradox gear you need to this day is the deck. Actually, some people switch it out for the caramel deck. So, I mean, is this even really needed anymore? I don't know. But if you're level 130 and you need gear, Paradox gear, let's see, right here, Vigilant Sargon is where you will get the hat, and boots, which is what you need. I don't even think the robe's not even needed. It doesn't give anything. The Arachnomagnus is where you will get the deck. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. The deck, obviously, right here. I can think of it. The Storm Titan. Don't farm him because just not worth farming. Farm here, these two. But yes, he drops the gear too. And over here, this used to be a place for people farm for the Paradox Ring, but Crit is not meta anymore, and they came out with Dragoon Ring. So yeah, you don't even farm here anymore. This is like, whatever you do, don't farm here. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the other set of 130 gear you might want. Also, I'm just gonna let you know, go for Dragoon, don't go for Paradox. I only just say Paradox because it's there, but you know, people don't feel like farming for Dragoon, but go for Dragoon. Alright guys, this may take a little bit, but we're gonna go over it. So for 130, definitely recommend the Dragoon gear. All of these, yeah, so definitely get those. Obviously you will have to get Vanguard stuff. There's so many guides out there because I don't want to take too much time on this, but you don't need to craft the Vanguard hat and the Vanguard boots. Alright, they can be farmed. Separate videos on that. I can tell you real quick. Farm the Vanguard boots at Vigor and farm the Vanguard hat at King Detritus. Other than that, you don't need the robe, you don't want the wand, you don't want the Athame. The Athames are actually optional. Some people do use the Athames, but I don't recommend that for, like, going for, like, you know, soloing stuff. The amulets is definitely what you want to complete the set bonus, which is what I use. Obviously, I have the full Dragoon set bonus. 3 items, 5 accuracy, 4 damage, you know, it is good. So you can know the hat, the boots, and the amulet is what you want. Used to be the ring, but Crit's not meta anymore. So yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, but you also buy these transmutes. They're actually really good to get. And that's it for the Dragoon part. Now we're gonna go into a wand because there is now level 130 wands you should get. There is 120 wands that I probably should have gone over, but you know, I'm sure you guys know 120 wands. You can always look them up. You know, territory. But they're not around a lot anymore. So yeah. Where is it? Sinbad. 131's great right here, but do you really need Sinbad anymore? Probably not. What do you need? Primeval Horror Pack. Great wands in here. They have a set bonus. Now, I'm gonna go over this. Do you need it for every school? No. Can you? Yes. Right now I'm using the Zumanda Spear and Shield. For Death, this is actually a great wand. Fire, definitely recommend Primeval Horror Pack. Myth, Primeval Horror Pack. Ice, Primeval Horror Pack. Any other school but Death, Primeval Horror Pack. Zumanda Spear and Shield, for Death, though, I think it's the best, all in all. What was I going over? Next. Yes. The Primeval Horror Pack also drops mounts that complete the set, but you also probably don't want the mounts. I would definitely recommend getting the pet to complete the set, and then hopping over here and getting a Gulcher out of the pack. The Gulchers, I will recommend. They're probably the hardest thing to get. Now, do I have them on every single one of my characters? Yes. Why? Because I RIP 160,000 crowns to my account. Yes, let's just say that. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. I spent a goddamn lot on Golders. Alright, and I wanted them, and I did what I could to get them. But that's probably gonna go over for 130. Now, there's only one piece in 138. There's two pieces. Two pieces. 138 gear, caramel gear. Let's hop into it. Welcome everyone to one of the shittiest worlds, the Spiral. Caramel, you call it? Yes. No. You can come over here. Equipment shop. God damn it. No, it's not. It's in the recipe shop. These wands are so freaking good. Alright. God. I can't even. Like. Wait, no. Yeah, it's these ones. Really good. Yeah. This one. These wands are really good, they have great damage and great crit. So yeah, I would definitely recommend them. The other thing, yeah, not these rings. Not these rings. The rings you want to go for are the director rings and the executive rings. I recommend the director ones because they give better jewel slots, but yeah. Also, what you can go for is these thames. They give blades with protections around them, and yeah, they do give pretty good stats. I mean, resistance wise. So yeah, and a lot of health. But if you don't want to switch out that dragoon bonus just yet, there you go. That's what you do. So yeah. Now to finally get into the last set of gear, guys. This video has been so long. But the last set of gear you're gonna want. Let's get into it. Welcome everyone to the new and wonderful world of Lemuria. Coming over to this so I can watch out for these guys. Coming over to Perry, recipe vendor. Yeah, you're gonna want these. These are so good. So good. Like, look at the stats compared to, here, let's go over this one. This is just compared to Dragoon. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? A lot of more damage. The robes don't fucking get it. Those are completely garbage. And just look at that. Pretty good. Now, craft, don't fucking craft. Now, the gear that you want to farm for is called Merciless Gear. So yeah, definitely. You can farm the last battle for it. Have I gotten to the last battle? No. Have I completed my walkthrough? No. So yeah, the wands are good too, I guess. The thames are actually really good. Look at that, 22 damage on a thame fire. Jesus Christ. And yeah, 19 for me. Ooh. The amulets they're pretty good. Not better than the caramel ones though, I know that. The rings, not an upgrade. I would just keep the caramel ring for now. The decks can be an upgrade, like the death one, like that looks like pretty much of an upgrade. One crit though, am I really gonna craft all that for one crit? No. Am I gonna farm for it? Probably not either. But yeah. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry for how long it was, but I had to go over every piece of gear you should get for each school. And, you know, all you get for them. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. If so, you can leave a huge like, comment, subscribe. Anything to support the channel. New content coming out soon. You know, obviously my walkthrough videos. Yeah, stay hyped for those. And, yeah, guys. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.